Alright, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power, and the prejudging for the 2023 Big Man Weekend just wrapped up. So this was your first call-out. I think the important part of this call-out was the fact that Roman Fritz was dead center the entire time. And they were comparing two guys around him, actually like three guys they kind of compared around him. But they did not move Roman from the center of that call-out during the entirety of that first call-out, which leads me to believe that he's probably their pick for first place right now. But then towards the end of that call-out, they ended up sending Roman and Emir back in line, leaving the other guys out. But I did want to mention here that I thought the guy in the pink, whose name is Pablo Lopez, and I had never heard of him prior to this show, I thought he had a really impressive physique. I thought his delts were crazy, his traps were crazy, really crazy round pecs. Just a really 3D round upper body. Specifically, the delts and the traps were really stand out to me. I think he's probably going to be third or fourth here. I think in some of the front poses, like the front double bicep and the front lat spread, he looked a little bit narrow. But I think if he adds some width and some thickness to his lats and looks wider in those front poses, I think he could be really dangerous. I thought he was a really impressive guy, and especially, you know, in his individual routine, I thought he just really popped and stood out from the other guys. When I saw him come out individually, he was one of the routines that I thought was more memorable, and I think he by far had the loudest crowd reaction, and that could just be because he's a local guy or had a lot of people there watching for him, but I thought he was really good. But clearly, the takeaway from this prejudging, it's going to be between Emir and Roman, and like I said, in that first call-out, it looked like they had Roman winning because they had him dead center the entire time, but I will say that I thought Emir, as prejudging went on, got sharper and sharper, drier and drier, better and better. And towards the end of it, in the top two, I think it was an extremely, extremely close top two comparison. Obviously, they both brought fantastic conditioning. I thought Roman had slightly better upper body as far as size. His arms, his shoulders from the front, from the sides. And obviously it's Roman Fritz, so we know his conditioning was really good. He's got a really good track record when it comes to conditioning. But like I said, I felt like Emir was getting sharper and popping and just looked better and better as the prejudging went. And I think in some of the back shots, which initially I thought Roman, he had these crazy striated glutes, crazy shredded hamstrings. But as the prejudging went on and as Emir kept posing, I thought the detail in Emir's back was popping a lot more than Roman's, the upper back. And then eventually I felt like his lower body was almost as comparable, if not better at one point, as far as the separation in the glutes and the hamstrings. They both really brought a pretty insane level of detail and conditioning here. And I think this is going to be a very, very close top two. But like I said, based on that initial call out, I would think that they have Roman winning just based on the fact they kept him center and they moved Emir around him a couple of times, which to me would suggest they were trying to verify who they had second behind Roman, whether it was going to be Emir or somebody else, and then eventually decided on Emir. So I'm curious to hear what you guys think in the comment section below, because I think this is a close one. I think Roman, like I said, overall, I think is bigger, meaning more muscular. I think he's a little bit better filled out, especially through the arms, the shoulders. His legs are a little bit thicker. But Emir's conditioning was really popping towards the end of that prejudging. I think this could be a very close decision. And I would also want to add that I thought the production value of this show was extremely good. The stage was huge. Gave the guys plenty of room. I thought the lighting was really, really good here. The venue itself looked like a really interesting concept. It would pan over to the audience, and the audience was sitting at like tables, like maybe at a comedy club or something, with like lanterns on the table and drinks. I don't know if they had food or not, but it seemed like a very formal like viewing experience if you were there in person, which is not the typical like auditorium seating that you have at a bodybuilding show. So I feel like this was a lot of money went into this. I think it was really well produced. I think this is a good example of what a really high level pro show should look like. And again, it just kind of takes me back to the theme of what a lot of people have been saying about the last couple of shows and the last few lineups, that not a lot of guys are really showing up to these bigger shows. And that's not to say I don't think we had a really competitive top two, because I think the whole first call out was pretty good. And the top two, like I said, they both brought really good conditioning, very competitive, very close, a really good bodybuilding competition. But I still think that a show as highly produced as this, and as good of an experience as it looked like it was for the fans and the athletes, and the live stream was really good too. It kind of makes me wish some bigger names would have showed up and done some of these shows like this show that are higher produced, bigger shows, and drew some more attention to the live stream, to the show itself. And I know they make their money off the amateur portion of the show, which was yesterday, which is why the pro show was on Sunday today. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Who do you guys have winning this between Roman and Emir Omaragic? That is your definitive top two, and I think it's going to be a very, very close one. So let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, click that bell notification icon if you have not already. And as always, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Nick Strength and Power signing out. All right, guys, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy the content. Also, check out my Instagram at Nick Strength Power. My Facebook page, which is simply Nick Strength and Power. My secondary YouTube channel, Nick Strength and Vlogs, for vlogs and bonus content that you will not see on this channel. And consider subscribing to my third YouTube channel, Nick Strength and Pokemon, which is all things Pokemon and trading card games, completely unrelated to this channel. So if you're into that, give that one a look. And all links to merchandise and social media will be in the description box below. If you guys want a Nick Strength and Power t-shirt, that will be in the Shopify link below. Have a great day.